Hi Aries, welcome back. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Welcome to this DMDF Tarot Love Reading. I'm Alara the Alchemist. I usually try not to shuffle these cards while I'm trying to talk because I can't do two things at once. But I'm glad you're here. If you watched the DMDF reading that I just posted a while ago, you will see that the masculines were projected to go through some heartaches over third-party situation coming to an end and losing a friend. And that is reflected in the Lenormand cards for this deck. It means loss of a friend, support from a friend during travel, and a lonely journey. So I think Aries, your divine masculine, is along the same vein, that they're going to lose a friend and they're going to have some heartbreak and they're going to need some support. But because of the solitude coming up, I think that they will probably pull away from you, and so you're going to have to be strong in your own emotions to not internalize any pain that your divine masculine may be going through. But we'll see what the Rider-Waite deck has to say. That must be, oh, yep, here we go. Wanting one more card to come out. Gosh, this Six of Pentacles comes out all the time. Let's see here. Let me scan them right quick. See how this applies to the situation. Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's begin. Bottom of the deck is Six of Pentacles, and this was reflected in the reading earlier, the DMDF reading, where I think it was in this position where the balance of our emotions that we as the feminines have achieved through the inner child healing and balancing our masculine feminine is going to be represented in our reality as abundance and financial prosperity. And so that seems to be what we're still moving towards. We're moving towards the balance of, our emotions, the emotions of the dynamic between you and your divine counterpart, and that in turn reflects into your reality as an abundance of wealth and being able to be generous with that wealth. And then, this could also, it's not the inheritance card, but it does have a meaning of inheritance. So there may be something to do with that on the loss of a friend. I'm not really sure what that's about, because this doesn't seem like a third party situation. This seems like somebody's major divine masculine feel like they were left out in the cold. So let's see where we're at with the feminines. Nine of Cups here is a great start to the reading, especially for the feminines. Like I said, we've been doing the work that we need, and we are close to realizing complete happiness. 10's the number of completion, so we're at the 9 now, and we need to keep in mind, as our triggers come up, not only in us but in our divine masculine, it seems to delay our progress when something unexpected or a conflict comes up, and we drop back into our lower energies and we sit there for a little bit in victim mode, and then we rally around, or the energies bring us out or whatever and pull us back out of it. So it looks like, from this recent past, there has been conflicts. There has been conflicts that the feminine has had to be involved in. But seemingly, yesterday was the Five of Swords here, and today was the Five of Swords here for the masculine. So, amidst the conflict, amidst the chaos, the feminine has learned when to walk away from the fight and how to control her anger and take things lightly. Because, what happens with them, whatever happens in their reality triggers an unhealed part of ourself. So, it's not really, it's like the don't shoot the messenger thing. Your divine masculine is just the messenger. He's just revealing to you parts of your soul that need to be healed, and vice versa. And as you heal his, as you heal yours, then it spills energetically over onto him, and that could be causing him to feel like he's been left out in the cold by other people in his life. He thought he had friends, he thought his family loved him until he met you, basically. um, it's kind of like um, is it Jungle Book? You ain't never had a friend like me. That's the kind of thing. So it's causing the masculines to feel like they've been left out in the cold by their family. Um, you know, and you being strong and getting him through this Queen of Wands, I love this little queen because she's got her little black cat, her little familiar there guiding her. And she's got her hand firmly planted on her wants, wishes, and desires. She knows her mission. She's moving towards her mission. It's blossoming. And, that could actually make the masculine feel left out in the cold when you go pull your attention away from him to focus on yourself. But as long as you keep growing in yourself and prospering in yourself, then that becomes something to admire. Um, and that's what he desires to have as well. They're going through a wake up call. Masculines are going through a wake up call here. Um, and they're getting divine guidance, and this has been reflected in their dream state. And it's starting, the energies today are very strong. I can feel them coming over in waves. So it's like you're, really chill one minute and then you feel it coming in, you get a little tired. So they're rising from their slumber. And it's causing them to hold their sort of truth in the air. The clouds are parting and they're coming forward and being more honest and open with you. And the only reason that they're doing that is because you have stopped this mess right here. Okay? It's just like a little dog that dips at your heels. No matter how much you love that little dog, it gets on your nerves and you don't want to be around it. You might miss it and love it, but you don't want to be around it. So that's where the feminine had to learn how to walk away from the fight yesterday in the Five of Swords and stop this mess right here. Because the more energy you put into a conflict, the more it grows. The only way to resolve a conflict is within yourself, and then it presents in your reality. Okay, you lead by example. You're the driving force behind this. Your masculine is never at fault. He is divinely guided. He's almost like an automatron, a marionette. His higher self is guiding him every step of the way. And actually, based on my reading yesterday, this morning I had a situation that could have, had I reacted like this, could have been really bad, but I reacted like this and it turned out great. And it was amazing because I took my own advice. I usually don't do that. Usually I'm the last person to take my own advice. But, this isn't just a concept. This is an actual way of life. And once you figure this out, once it clicks in your mind, there's nothing that we can't create in this world. We came to this earth to create our own destiny. We just haven't been taught the right way. So as this was bottom of the deck yesterday, as our Seven of Pentacles are growing, and we have put our blood, sweat, and tears and all of our heart into this effort, because this was the one person that we can't walk away from. And we've tried. And some of us may have tried for years. But we always circle back around to that. And that's going to bring about justice and fairness and balance and equality. Um, you being supportive of your friend, um, your divine counterpart, I mean, he's your best friend. There's nobody else on earth that gets you the way he does. And if he needs some time to himself, let him have time to himself gently. This is what he needs to blossom, his inner child. He needs to realize that he can have quiet time and he can have time alone, and he doesn't have to tell you. He shouldn't have to tell you what's going on with him, because when you develop your intuition, then you'll be able to read him as well as you read yourself, you know. Um, and his inner child is wanting to provide and offer you cups of love and remembrance, and you know and this may be a childhood friend that is going to be lost, or something or someone from childhood. So when these situations occur, just remember that everyone grieves at their own pace, and if you love something, set it free. He'll come back. But I think, Aries, you might have a little distance right now, especially here. But he's going to wake up, and there's going to become about a better balance to the situation. Um, if any of this resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. And speak to you later.